American actress Hayden Panettiere, who was best known for her roles in Heroes and Nashville. She has died. She was just 36 years old.
Hayden Panettiere, the iconic star of Heroes and Nashville, has suddenly passed away at the age of 36. Her unexpected death has raised countless questions and created a cloud of uncertainty surrounding what really happened. But now, the tragedy has reportedly drawn the attention of investigators, including the FBI, as they work to uncover the truth. And what they may have found hidden inside Hayden Panettiere's home has left the world stunned. Could this discovery finally reveal the answers surrounding the mystery of her sudden death? Join us in this video as we uncover the truth. The shocking discovery in Hayden Panettiere's home, what the FBI reportedly found hidden inside Hayden Panettiere's mansion, has left many people stunned, as new details surrounding the actress's final moments continue to emerge. On Sunday, August 16th, at around 1:50 p.m., police officers and EMS personnel rushed to a residence in Greenville, South Carolina, after receiving a report of an unresponsive female. The woman was later identified as 36-year-old Panettiere. Authorities were alerted after a friend of the Scream actress reportedly made a 911 call. However, the identity of the caller has not been publicly revealed, leaving questions about what happened inside the home before emergency crews arrived. When first responders reached the residence, they reportedly found Panettiere unresponsive and immediately began trying to save her life. According to reports, paramedics performed CPR and attempted advanced cardiac life support, which can involve emergency medications, breathing tubes, and equipment used to monitor the heart's rhythm. But despite their efforts, Panettiere could not be revived. She was reportedly pronounced dead at 2:32 p.m., just over 40 minutes after emergency responders arrived. Then investigators heard something that raised even more questions. According to dispatch audio obtained by People, officials could be heard discussing both an overdose and cardiac arrest around the time of her death. But authorities have not confirmed that an overdose caused Panettiere's death. The Greenville Police Department and Greenville County Coroner's Office are now investigating the case, and police say their preliminary investigation has found no signs of foul play or suspicious circumstances. Still, the circumstances surrounding the emergency remain unclear. An acquaintance of Panettiere placed the 911 call, but authorities have not publicly revealed what happened immediately before that call was made. And that is where the mystery deepens. Police have confirmed that Panettiere's official cause of death will not be released until an autopsy is completed. Authorities also did not confirm reports that advanced cardiac life support was used in the attempt to save her. For now, investigators are still working to piece together what happened inside the home during Panettiere's final hours, and whether the evidence found there could finally explain the shocking events that led to her death. Did Hayden Panettiere's death raise questions of foul play that led to a deeper investigation? Keep watching to find out. The tragic death of Hayden Panettiere, the actress best known for her roles in popular television series such as Heroes and Nashville, died Sunday at an apartment complex in South Carolina after she was found unresponsive, police said. She was 36. The news of her death was announced by Panettiere's father, Skip, in a statement provided to ABC News. It is with profound sadness that we share the tragic passing of our beloved Hayden. She was an incredible light and a force of nature who brought immeasurable love and joy to all who knew her, and to the millions who watched her on screen, he said. At the time of the announcement, no cause of death had been revealed. According to police in Greenville, South Carolina, officers and emergency medical personnel were called to the Judson Mill Lofts, southwest of downtown, shortly before 2 p.m. Sunday. The emergency call was made after Panettiere was found unresponsive inside the apartment complex. When emergency crews arrived, they immediately began life-saving measures. However, despite their efforts, Panettiere was pronounced dead at the scene. Police said their initial investigation found no signs of foul play or suspicious circumstances. Authorities also confirmed that an acquaintance of Panettiere had called 911 and reported the emergency. The Greenville County Coroner's Office was expected to conduct an autopsy, which could provide more information about what happened and help determine the official cause of her death. A publicist for Hayden Panettiere did not immediately respond to an email from the Associated Press. Panettiere, who would have celebrated her 37th birthday on Friday, began working as a child actor, appearing in commercials and soap operas before eventually becoming one of television's familiar young stars. Her breakthrough came in 2006 when she was cast as Claire Bennett, a cheerleader with superpowers, in the hit series Heroes. The show quickly became a major success and was built around the memorable phrase, "Save the cheerleader, save the world." Reflecting on the show's popularity in a 2008 interview with the Associated Press, Panettiere explained why she believed audiences connected with it. "I think Heroes is really hot because it's just a really great combination of everything that people love. They love reality. They love sci-fi and things like X-Men where they get to dream of something bigger," Panettiere said. "And at the core of it are these human stories that people can relate to. Very rugged. And it's just grabbed everyone in every age group." Her performance on Heroes earned her 3 Teen Choice Awards and helped establish her as a major television star. She was also nominated for a Grammy Award for a children's spoken word album recorded several years after the release of the animated film A Bug's Life. Could the dark side of Hayden Panettiere's fame hold clues to her sudden death? Stay tuned to find out. The dark secret Hayden Panettiere revealed the Ice Princess actress once opened up about a terrifying experience involving a stalker who turned her life into a constant nightmare while she was living in Nashville. Panettiere described the individual as extremely dangerous and revealed that the frightening situation continued for a long time, leaving her constantly worried about her own safety and the safety of everyone around her. "This is a very terrifying individual who wreaked havoc on my life for a long, long time," she told Us Weekly. "It was a very scary situation. What made the experience even more frightening was how much personal information the stalker managed to obtain. He not only got Panettiere's private phone number, but also managed to obtain the numbers of some of her closest friends and people she trusted. He would call and text all day, every day, with threats on my life," she explained. The nonstop calls and threatening messages eventually became so serious that Panettiere was forced to completely change the way she lived her life. She had to cancel several speaking events because the stalker would travel to the locations where she was scheduled to appear and wait for her there, leaving her unsure of what he might do. "I had to cancel multiple speaking events because he was traveling and, waiting for me there to do Lord knows what. So I had to cancel everything, and I had to stay inside and live in fear," she said. But the terrifying situation did not affect Panettiere alone. After the stalker gained access to the phone numbers of people close to her, her friends and loved ones were also pulled into the frightening situation. "It affected not just me, but it affected everyone around me. Everyone was in danger. A lot of people were in danger that were close to me," Panettiere revealed. For the actress, knowing that the people she loved could also be in danger made the experience even more painful. While she was already frightened about what could happen to her, she explained that her greatest fear was something happening to the people she cared about. "It was worse for me, fearing for them," she said. Eventually, the situation became serious enough for the FBI to step in. Authorities were able to apprehend the stalker, and he was eventually sent to prison. He was sentenced to 30 months behind bars, although Panettiere later learned that he had been released. Learning that he was free again brought back many of the fears she had experienced during the stalking ordeal. "I've been trying to process, that fact, and it's terrifying," Panettiere admitted. "It's been very scary. The whole thing was terrifying. It's still terrifying." Despite everything she had gone through, Panettiere remained deeply grateful that law enforcement had eventually managed to find and apprehend the person who had been terrorizing her. "Thank God for the FBI. Thank God they caught him," she said. Looking back on the experience, Panettiere also expressed disbelief at how far someone could go to frighten and threaten another person. "It's terrifying what people are capable of," she added. How has Hayden Panettiere's sudden death affected Hollywood and the world? Keep watching to find out. The emotional tributes to Hayden Panettiere stars, friends, and former co-stars are coming together to mourn and remember Hayden Panettiere following the actress's sudden death on Sunday at the age of 36. Panettiere was a talented and widely recognized actress who first rose to international fame through NBC's hit series Heroes. She later became even more popular through Nashville, where she successfully combined her acting career with music. Throughout her life, Panettiere was also open about some of the personal struggles she faced, including alcohol addiction and postpartum depression. After stepping away from acting for several years, she eventually returned to the screen in Scream 6 in 2023. Following the news of her death, Viola Davis shared a deeply emotional tribute, remembering Panettiere not only for her incredible talent, but also for the person she was away from the cameras. What an amazing talent you were. So gifted. Julius and I loved working with you. An old, wise soul with such a deep heart. I wish the world had more time with you because I had a burning curiosity about who you were becoming. I saw this beautiful phoenix rising from the ashes. Your tests became your testimony, and your testimony became your legacy. You will be remembered. Rest well, Hayden. Sending healing prayers to your family, your daughter, and all who loved you. May they always speak your name. Davis wrote on Instagram. Another heartbreaking tribute came from a friend who admitted that it was difficult to accept that Panettiere was truly gone. The message suggested that those close to her believed she was beginning to find her way back to a better place. I don't understand how this is real. Everything seemed to be turning around. She was coming back to life, wasn't she? It's too young, and there's still so much more life. And her daughter. Hayden, you are surrounded by love. I'm sorry for every moment I didn't reach out or check in. This can't be real. The friend wrote on Instagram. The heartbreaking news also spread through the Scream family, where Panettiere's character, Kirby Reed, had become one of the franchise's most beloved characters from its newer generation. Her Scream 4 co-star David Arquette shared a short but powerful message, simply writing, "I love you, Hayden." Melissa Barrera, who starred alongside Panettiere in Scream 6, also remembered the actress with a touching message, writing, "Rest in peace, sweet Hayden." For Selma Blair, the loss appeared almost impossible to put into words. After seeing Panettiere's final Instagram photograph, Blair left an emotional message beneath the post, pleading, "Don't be gone, please." Other actors, including Tia Mowry and Beverly Mitchell, also joined the growing number of people paying tribute to Panettiere. Thousands of fans gathered in the comments of her final Instagram post, turning what was once an ordinary social media page into an unexpected memorial filled with messages of love, sadness, and disbelief. Panettiere's longtime friend Kelly Osbourne also reflected on the bond they shared. Osbourne had previously spoken publicly alongside Panettiere about addiction and the unique difficulties that came with growing up in the public eye. Their experiences had given them an understanding of the loneliness and isolation that can sometimes follow childhood fame, something they felt few other people could truly understand. Osbourne described Panettiere as someone who held a deeply important place in her life. She remembered the actress as a meaningful friend and made it clear that the memories they created together would remain with her forever. Did Hayden Panettiere leave behind hidden messages for her daughter before her tragic death? Stay tuned to find out. Hayden Panettiere's final words about her daughter, just months before the Heroes actress tragically died at the age of 36, Hayden Panettiere opened up about her hopes for the future of her daughter, Kaya, whom she shared with her former partner, Vladimir Klitschko. In an interview in May, Panettiere revealed that Kaya had already begun showing interest in the entertainment industry, something that made her both proud and nervous because of her own experiences growing up in the spotlight. "I started getting calls from my 11-year-old being interested in the industry, so that's more of a nail-biter," Panettiere shared. "I always want to support whatever she wants to do, but I am trying to guide her toward. Let's not rush into anything." Panettiere knew firsthand what it meant to grow up in the entertainment business. She began working as an actress when she was just 11 months old, spending much of her childhood in front of cameras and surrounded by the pressures that came with fame. Because of that experience, she wanted something different for Kaya. She hoped her daughter would have the chance to enjoy a normal childhood, explore different interests, experience college, and remain away from the public eye for as long as possible before deciding whether she truly wanted a career in entertainment. "Why don't you try a few things out and have a college experience?" Panettiere recalled telling her daughter, "She still has the ability to fly under the radar, and once you give that up, you don't get it back. Once you're out there and you're famous and known, There's no getting your privacy back. Panettiere also hoped that her memoir, This Is Me, A Reckoning, would eventually help Kaya understand some of the most difficult chapters of her mother's life, particularly her battle with postpartum depression. She keeps asking about the book. She wants to read it. The Bring It On, all or nothing actress said. But she had one important concern. She never wanted her daughter to believe that her mother's struggles were somehow her fault. My fear is that I don't ever want her to feel like the postpartum depression aspect was her fault in any way, Panettiere explained. I don't know what the emotions are going to be around that, but I want her to take away that it's okay to be imperfect and flawed, and you'll actually realize that you're not alone in any of your struggles, and you don't have to stay quiet and be sick like I was. For Panettiere, Kaya had been much more than her daughter. She had also been a powerful source of motivation during one of the darkest periods of her life. While struggling with an especially severe case of postpartum depression, Panettiere said her daughter gave her something to hold on to and reminded her that she still had reasons to keep moving forward. I have a beautiful, healthy little girl, Panettiere explained. I am in a beautiful place. I have a blessed life, and all I want is to be happy. In her memoir, Panettiere also reflected on the birth of Kaya in 2014 and described it as a moment that made her feel that her life had finally become complete. The actress went through a near-fatal C-section while giving birth, and in those terrifying moments, her thoughts immediately turned to her newborn daughter. Hearing Kaya cry was all she wanted, because she needed to know that her baby was safe. I knew I was knocking on death's doorstep, Panettiere said, and I had just the most motherly moment where I said, God, please just let me hear my daughter cry. I just want to know she's okay. If it's my time to go, I'm okay with that. I'm ready. I wasn't afraid at all. After Kaya's birth, Panettiere faced severe postpartum depression. Yet her decision to speak openly about what she experienced helped bring greater attention to maternal mental health and showed other mothers that they did not have to suffer silently. In 2018, Panettiere ultimately gave Klitschko full custody of Kaya. Although that decision was difficult for her emotionally, she later expressed gratitude for the strong family and support system her daughter had around her. It was grief in the beginning, she recalled during a May 2026 episode of the On Purpose with Jay Shetty podcast. But because of the relationship that I do have with her and how things ultimately played out, I'm incredibly grateful to her. She has an incredible father, an incredible family. Although Panettiere and Kaya lived separately, the actress made it clear that their physical distance did not erase the strong bond they shared as mother and daughter. It's not what I hoped motherhood was going to be or what it would look like, Panettiere admitted, but I'm so lucky that it turned out the way it did and that she is safe and a wonderful, well-rounded person. But beyond her sudden death, who was Hayden Panettiere? Keep watching to find out. Hayden Panettiere. From child star to Hollywood icon U.S. actress Hayden Panettiere, best known for her memorable roles in the hit TV series Heroes and Nashville, has died at the age of 36. Her father, Skip, announced her death and remembered his daughter as an incredible light and a force of nature, describing the impact she had on the people who knew and loved her. Panettiere built an impressive acting career that stretched across 3 decades. During that time, she appeared in a wide range of successful television shows and films, including the popular Scream horror franchise and the romantic comedy Raising Helen. Born in August 1989, Panettiere was raised in Palisades, New York, by her parents, Leslie Vogel, an actress and producer, and Skip, a former firefighter. She also had a younger brother, Jansen Panettiere, who tragically died at the age of 28 in 2023. Panettiere entered the entertainment industry at an incredibly young age. She was only 4 years old when she was cast in the popular U.S. soap opera One Life to Live, beginning a career that would eventually make her a familiar face to millions of viewers. Her early acting credits continued throughout the late 1990s and early 2000s. She appeared in the animated film A Bug's Life and also took on roles in well-known television shows, including Ally McBeal and Malcolm in the Middle. In 2004, Panettiere appeared alongside Kate Hudson in the romantic comedy Raising Helen. Just 2 years later, she became a favorite among a generation of young viewers when she played Brittany Allen in the teen cheerleading movie Bring It On, All or Nothing. But 2006 would become the year that changed her career forever. That same year, Panettiere landed her biggest breakthrough role when she was cast as Claire Bennett in the hugely popular science fiction series Heroes. Her character was a cheerleader with the extraordinary ability to rapidly heal and regenerate her body. The series quickly became a major television hit and ran from 2006 until 2010. It received numerous awards and nominations during its run, including recognition from the prestigious Emmys and Golden Globes. After Heroes, Panettiere took on another major role that would become closely associated with her career. In 2012, she joined the cast of Nashville as Juliette Barnes, a talented but ambitious young country singer trying to build her career while dealing with the pressures of fame. Panettiere remained on the series throughout all 6 seasons, with Nashville running from 2012 to 2018. Her performance as Juliette Barnes earned her 2 Golden Globe nominations for Best Supporting Actress. She also made her mark in country music, with 11 songs appearing on the U.S. Billboard Hot Country Songs chart. Away from her career, Panettiere's personal life also attracted public attention. She began dating Vladimir Klitschko, a former professional Ukrainian boxer, in the late 2000s.